Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today I am starting a team showcase series where I'm going to show off some teams that can really take advantage of the same name update. It just dropped on global, so I'm really excited for that. For this showcase here, we're going to jump in with a UI Goku squad basically. To me, like this is my ideal reps of U7 team. Like I don't know that I would run this any differently. I really love the way this team is set up. I have a Zeno support I'm going to show off here. Give them all 10% attack and defense. Why not, right? I never use it, so it's a good chance for me to use it. Zeno, by the way, is a fantastic support memory. It's great, especially if you're doing like Super Battle Road or difficult content. But just look at how cohesive this team is going to be. So this team runs 3 UI Sign Goku. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to run a rotation with this UI Goku and this UI Goku who link up really well. And then we're going to run another rotation with this UI Goku and this UI Goku. And then this UI Goku is going to be a floating support, so his non-linking isn't really going to be a factor. And then we're going to have Tien and Roshi, and we're going to have regular Master Roshi. And because the whole team is Gokus, they are all Turtle School, so we're getting the full benefit of using this LR Master Roshi. To me, this team is just going to flow really nice and be really cohesive, right? So here's the thing. You can see I have STR UI Goku in slot 7. So even though this rotation is set, I'm actually going to float off the int UI Goku to get him next. So there's going to be a couple turns where we're trying to get it set up. The only thing with the same name update, right? Like your team can get clunky if you run too many of the same named unit, but I feel like 3 is a really solid number. Just keep in mind that even if you're running 3 or 4 of the same name unit, you can get a little clunky on the first couple turns when your rotations aren't set. But once you get it set up, you're going to be good to go. And in some of these longer events, like the Legendary Goku event, the the stages are easy enough where it doesn't matter if you're not set up yet. And by the time you're set up, like you're going to be good, right? But yeah, I think this team is just going to flow so well. We're just going to basically take this team and just cut through this Legendary Goku event. See how fast we can get it done here. Um, and something I was talking about too is just like this. Let's see. Let's do this just so we can actually, because this physical UI links up well too. So we'll keep him on rotation for now as filler until the other UI comes around. Um, and actually, what I'll do is I'm going to give him a stack here because he is a stacking unit. We can look at his stats too. Yeah, 150k defense, and then look at AGL UI at 234. The friend AGL UI is rainbowed. Mine is, I think, 79%. I'm 2 dupes in. Um, but yeah, the same name update is just crazy, and it's just really nice to be able to run these units together. So I'm gonna get like probably 3 of them recorded today. I'm not gonna post them all on the same day. They're gonna kind of come out eventually. All right, so we've got this rotation set here. So you can see we're sitting here pretty at 6 out of 7 links with these two guys, and I've got them all level 10 links, by the way. So they're going to be looking good. I'm going to prioritize strength UI getting hit because I want him to dodge and build up his passive. Strength UI won't look that impressive early on, but if you get him fully built up, like he's crazy, and like he's got that 70% chance to dodge early. He does lose it later on. It goes down to a 50% chance, which is still good, but we want to get those dodges early while we can. Yeah, look at it. He's already 5 mil. He's only dodged once. That's crazy. It's actually been a hot minute since I've used this Strength UI Goku just because the Int UI is pretty much taken priority, right? So it's nice to be able to use Strength UI again, actually. But I think this to me is going to be like my number 1 team build. I love this team build. Um, the thing that's crazy about this team build is half of the team is free to play units. So like you don't have to have like crazy luck and pull a bunch of units, right? Okay. So what we'll do here is we will have AGL in the middle. That way we are getting the links. You'll see here that the physical UI will not link with int UI. So we'll do it like this, and we've got type advantage, so I think this is totally fine here. And let's just see where we're at defensively here. So, I mean, this team is just going to be, like, I wanted to do this video because you're going to see how well this team flows together, but we're not putting any, like, throwaway units on this team. Like, the whole team is offensively and defensively, like, all good enough to run in all really good units. So, my weakest defensive unit on rotation is still 150k defense, and it's an infinite stacker. The only thing with running the physical UI in slot 3, like to me is the ideal way to run him right now in this team setup, um, is that since he's a stacking unit and we've got all these powerful UIs in front of him, he might not get to attack very much, but that's okay because he's mainly there as a floating support. And even without stacking, his defense is better than most floating supports in the game, right? Yeah, like I mean, this is type disadvantage, but we're probably I mean, he's got a 50% chance to crit and then guaranteed on additional, so odds are he's not surviving this, right? Well, yeah, there's the additional, and this is guaranteed crit, so yeah. It's kind of unfortunate because I would have liked to get physical UI another stack, but that's okay. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, this team is just gonna obliterate. And now we are in full like setup rotation mode. So now it's just smooth sailing, right? So even here with type disadvantage, I'm gonna go ahead and let strength UI in the front because I want to get those dodges off. He's at 150k defense. I could use an item, but I'm okay just taking it right now. We're gonna get a nice 24 key. If we get 2 dodges, I think UI Goku, the strength one, needs to get 7 dodges to max out his passive, and I think we've only got 1 so far. So let's see if we can get some more here. Okay, there's 2, there's 3, so he's got 3 out of 7. Look at him at 6.38 already. Oh my gosh, this guy's wild. Like, yeah, it was really easy for him to get overshadowed during the anniversary, but now that we can use him again, oh my god, strength UI, he's insane. And then look at AGL UI at 6 mil. So there we are, like back to back 6 mil attack stats with 70% chance to dodge from both of them. Not to mention we have 2 revival units on rotation. Could you guys not see how busted this team is? We've got revival units everywhere, we've got dodging everywhere, we've got defensive stackers, we've got like the exact right amount of support floating around. This team comp is absolutely insane. Like, people are going to look at this and be like, oh, you could run Evolution Blue Vegeta, you could run LR17 and Frieza, you could do LR Team Universe 7. No, like, this team build is perfect. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, in my opinion, this is the ideal team build. And so what if it's got free to play units? They're that damn good. Like, you want to run them. This team is just so cohesive and just flows so well. Int UI at 280k defense, AGL at 212. Tien and Roshi only at 101. They're probably my least defensive unit, but they do get stronger as the fight goes on and as they get hit. So like, yeah, this team pretty much like it's very hard to kill this team. And even if you do kill this team, if you're in it deep enough, you've got 2 revive mechanics to fall back on. So yeah, this I feel like this team could take out pretty much any content in the game, no problem, right? Like this team actually could maybe, and maybe I'll try it, but you could probably take it into several God events, even though it's mixed typing, and probably beat them with this team just because you've got so much dodge, right? You just have to watch out for like Tien and Roshi a little bit, and physical UI because he's not going to get a lot of time to stack in the God event. But I mean, early on, he does actually get some time to stack, but not as much early on. But yeah, this team is just insane. Just insane. All right, so of course we get hit in our weakest spot here. Let's see what. Yeah, 181k. But you know what? That's fine. We'll just set up for a revive mechanic at some point, right? Or with the defense that this team has, like they'll just heal up on their own. Yeah, strength UI is getting up to 200k defense now, or in that range. So I can just grab a strength orb and get a little bit of healing here. Oh shoot, I should have saved those physical for the UI Goku on the end. What's he at right now? Yeah, he's still around 150. Like the odds of him getting more chances to stack are pretty slim until we get to probably the UI Goku phases. All right. All right, I think that's full built up on dodge now. Yeah, 7.2 mil. My strength UI, by the way, is at 79%. So this isn't even a rainbowed one. He is full level 10 links, though. So, I mean, the links make a huge difference, but look at that. Strength UI is just crazy. And now that he's, like, basically fully built up, if his dodge might go down to 50%, but now he's more defensively capable anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, right? Yeah, and people might forget, but Int UI is an infinite stacker, right? And here's the thing. If we actually get hit enough to go below 50%, that dude's going to transform, and then he's like a real monster. I would actually like to get him transformed. Um, I don't know, though. Like, we're going to need Roshi to take a super or something, or Tien to take a super. But I don't know. I'm gonna find it very hard to lose. So in some of my other showcase videos, right? Like I've kind of died in the Goat event, in this legendary Goku event because I kind of wasn't paying attention. Because I'll bring like a weaker support that isn't defensively viable in today's game, just because I'm trying to showcase a different unit. Um, and I'm so used to just coasting this event, I'll just like not pay attention. Well, with this team, I can pretty much not pay attention, and still be okay. Now, if I let Tien and Roshi take a super from Int UI, we're gonna be done, right? So I do have to pay attention there. But otherwise, for the most part, like you really don't have to pay much attention. Like this team, like you get the rotation set, and you're golden. It's like here are these dominant UI Gokus on rotation, getting 6 out of 7 links every rotation. 5 to 6 links, and then you've got like really good floating support just around all the time. I'm gonna put Strength UI in the front just in case his passive isn't fully built up yet. And we're going to get a 24 key and some healing there. I mean, I probably shouldn't get healing because I do want him to transform, but, whatever. I'm going to just try to dominate this event, and if I don't get a chance to transform, that just means my team's too good, right? All right, he's definitely fully built on his dodge mechanic now. Let's see what attack stat we get. 8.5 million, 79%. He's not even rainbowed. 8.5 mil with like a 50 to 70% chance to dodge. Oh, dear Lord. Strength UI's kind of stealing the show here a little bit. He's still so good. And that's why this update was needed, because you have too many characters with the same name that are too good. Like between Int UI and Strength UI, like even sometimes my AGL UIs aren't getting to attack, right? And why wouldn't I just put Int UI in the front now? Because his defense is so ridiculous. Like, yeah, I could dodge and I've got type advantage, but it doesn't matter. Like, this Int UI is not taking damage anyways. Oh, and we got the Dokkan attack, so even if we do take damage this turn, now we're going to heal it up. Look at how quick. We're on turn 10, and we're already fighting Strength UI, and between the Dokkan attack here, we might one-turn this guy. And this guy is not easy to one-turn, right? All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, casual 5 mil attack stat, untransformed, by the way. His attack goes up when he transforms, so he could be a lot stronger than this, but it doesn't matter because he's stacking. Yeah, so what if he doesn't transform? He's stacking. He's way better when he transforms, yes, and he still stacks, but yeah, I mean, let's just see. Yeah, this is going to be like nothing, right? Yep. Basically nothing. That was as close to double digits as you can be without going double digits, right? And then 5 mil from this guy. This is like the team right here, guys. I'm telling you, if you can build this, do it. Um, I know some people in my Discord I've talked to, like they've got some of the free to play units, like the physical UI and the Roshi and stuff, but they didn't like finish the EZAs. Well, during the 350 million download celebration, all the EZA events are returning, so it's a good chance for some of you to maybe catch up on some of those, or if you're a newer player, there's a lot of people that I was suggesting team comps for, but they need to EZA the units. Well, this is going to be a great opportunity during the 350 million downloads. I'm pretty sure the countdown starts in 2 days, so it starts like Thursday night to Friday morning in that range. And then I believe they're going to open up all the EZAs at that time, and the celebration should start. And then I think we're going to get the banners on like um, the banners are going to come, I think, like next Saturday. So not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. So like, what, the 28th, I think. I think the 28th are when the new banners are going to come. And yeah, look at Strength UI still dodging everything, and he should be at 50% at this point. All right, so he took a super for 160, which actually isn't that bad against this Goku. So yeah, we're still doing just fine here. I actually wouldn't mind taking a little bit more damage, but yeah, we're just incinerating. So here we are, Int UI. We're on Int UI, and what turn are we on here? Hold up. What, turn 11? Yeah, turn 12 when we're on Int UI. Honestly, other than GT Heroes, I don't know what team is going to get through this event this quickly, right? Yeah, 400k defense, I think we're okay. And actually, this is great because Tien and Roshi aren't getting hit at all, so we're completely safe here. Let's bust up this, or bust off this active skill here. Might as well get it off, right? So yeah, like, instead of this being just a character showcase, we're just showcasing the whole team. So I'm just gonna go bananas and just let everybody go crazy, and yeah, just see how bad we're killing this UI Goku. I mean, it's pretty clear to see, right? Like how cohesive this is. So it's like, yeah, I could have, and let's see, yeah, 400k defense. I'm just gonna leave it set up like this. Um, So yeah, we could have Evolution Blue Vegeta. We could have, one of the U7 LRs or whatever, but like this team's so cohesive, like I don't know. This is and I have a team building video. What I might do is I might link that team building video to this. Let's see what he takes from UI. This should be very low. He's at 400k plus defense here. Yeah, 20k. That's nothing against UI Goku. Um, but I've got a team building video that I might link in here just so that people can see kind of my philosophy. But my main philosophy is I like to set up two main attacking rotations like I have here, and then have floating support that's always around for those attacking rotations. So pretty much 4 units on the team are your main DPS units, and then everybody else I like to be floating support. If the team has that many supports that they can use, and if the supports are good enough to be running content, right? When you're doing like Dokkan events or whatever, like yeah, you can run physical Kid Buu or whatever, but when you're running difficult content, the types of support I have on this team are all good enough to run in difficult content, but not every team has that. So it just depends on your situation, and sometimes the team build just doesn't, it just doesn't allow to have like floating supports all the time, right? The leader plays a big part in that. And yeah, we're gonna try to heal up. We're just gonna do it as we can. And if I mean, I don't know, like I guess strength UI would have to take a super here. That's his best chance to do damage to us. He's my weakest one defensively on this rotation, probably. I mean, physical UI is a little weaker defensively because he hasn't even had hardly any chances to stack, but he's got type advantage. So, I mean, we're feeling pretty indestructible right now, to be honest. Like I said, against this UI Goku, it's either Tien and Roshi gets us killed or we're gonna like survive everything. And even if that were to happen, we could potentially have a revive mechanic active or something. What are we gonna take here? Okay, 200k. That's good because it's borderline, but I think we might be low enough to get a transformation next turn. Let's see. Are we low enough to get a transformation? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're just over 50%. So I'm pretty sure int UI has to be below 50. We're just a sliver over 50%. Yeah, we're not getting it, are we? That's a bummer. We were just short. That's fine. I mean, he still have 440k defense, right? So sure, let's just, at 440k defense, we're going to grab 4 orbs. Let's see how much we can heal up here. Yeah, that was like 100k health. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, you can see in the right situations, like this team is just feeling pretty unbeatable. Because, like I said, even if you get in trouble, you've got revive mechanic to fall back on. Yeah, this, and he attacked the wrong guy here, so this isn't gonna do like anything. And on most of these stages, you can use items, right? So like, you take a team like this where like there's very few chances to actually take damage. And if you're trying to defeat difficult content, you still have items to use to protect those units that can actually get hit. So I don't know, guys. You tell me what you think of this team, but I think it's pretty busted. So I am going to put out some other same name videos. So I'm going to do a whole Goten and Trunks build, which I think flows really well. I'm going to do a Broly build. And I might do like a Super Saiyan 4 build because now you can use the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta with the EZA ones on the same team, which that can actually be a really fun team as well. So I'm going to basically record all those videos today, but I'm going to spread out the content. They'll be coming out within the next week or so. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this team build. If you have the units to do it, I would challenge you to build this team and try it out and let me know what you think. But you're going to like this more than running those like banner LR units and some of these other reps of U7. Like, trust me, this team is like my favorite team in the game right now. It's ridiculous. It flows really well. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.